Robin here from Tamale. So I'll be going through on how to do a bridle joint. So this is basically a bridle joint. Through on how to cut, how to measure out the center, cut it, and then fit it in. The tools that you need for this would be chisels, square, pencil eraser, hammer, saw, and 2 scrap pieces of wood. And also don't forget your vernier caliper. Right, so the 2 pieces of scrap wood, as you can see here, I already marked out the thickness. The chisel that you have is 10 mm. So this area that I marked out here is about 12 mm. Yeah, how I marked this out was to get the full width of this, which is about 45. 45 minus 12, and then divide that by 2, and you reference from the side here. So you take your vernier caliper, get whatever measurement you want. And then you just scribe it along here, like that. Same thing for here. These 2 measurements should be equal. Flip it around, same thing here. Don't forget the top as well. Here also. Yeah. Using the same measurements, you'll be doing it on the other scrap piece of wood as well. Then you're gonna mark out your waist. So for this one, we're gonna remove the center. For this one, we're gonna remove the sides. So it's basically like slots. It's pretty straightforward. The angle wise, what I did was just draw a random angle here up to the corner, put this on top, draw the bottom. Yeah, so that's how you get the angle. So once you fit both on, so you scrape the top and bottom, flip it over, and you're gonna scrape here and here also. That's how you reflect the angle on both pieces of wood. Yep, so that's basically it. And then since you got the lines on both sides here and here, you're gonna square it down on the other faces. Yep, let's carry on with sewing. So get it set up. Alright, this is set up for sewing. So you're gonna take your blade and then place it on the area where you shaded. So when you sew, you make sure that the lines are still visible. So you're gonna go about 0.5 mm off the line. And so there's full of reference points that you drew. Go here and here. So another method to sew this would be sewing from top down. So just make sure that your blade is straight and not tilted to any side. Once you're done with cutting here, we're gonna cut here. Remove this waist. So once you're done both of them, yeah, and then now we'll just move on to chopping. So for the lines here, let's put the chisel here. Yeah? Then you want to tilt it, maybe something like that. Yep, something like that. So you're gonna do it all the way. So try to reduce the material here until it's about 0.5 before going down to the line. So don't forget on this part here there's a line, so you can actually chop it to that line there. Yep. Then the rest of it you can just pair it. So you're gonna put your chisel maybe about 1 mil away from the line, somewhere there. Gonna move up. So once you've made the knife line here, what you're gonna do is gonna put chisel like that. So the bevel here facing you, pull it up straight, and just tap it in. And this part should come out. So chop again, take it out, bevel in, like that. So the reason why 1 mm away from the line is because too much material, right? So it will push back the whole chisel into the line. Yeah, you don't want that, so still want that point of reference right there. So this 1mm material will cushion all the force. So you can slowly just keep moving back all the way. Yeah, so then you also can turn it this way, bevel facing away from you. This means that you'll go in deeper lah. So the other method I use would be to whack in from here. So you'll do a chop and then just whack. And just this part will just come out. So yeah, once you've got it about halfway, I'm gonna flip it around, do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, so after chopping that middle part out, it should look something like that. So it looks pretty ugly and stuff like that. No problem, you can actually just slowly pare it down on the sides here, once you bring it down to the line here also. And for the middle part here, it's just, if need to, just chop. If not, then you can just pare. Alright, so paring, basically gonna bring the top here down to the line, top here, and the sides here also. So yeah, take your chisel, don't put your fingers in front here, use your thumb to press it down, slowly pare it down to the line. So what you're doing now is just making a reference. Then same thing on the line here. After these two areas, so you don't go all the way, you have to come in from the other side to remove the material and then check whether it's flat. So what I've done here is just removing a bit of material up to the line here. So now I have 2 points of reference. My third one will be on the back. That's how I know whether it's flat and straight. Since we are here, we should also do the shoulders. So same thing, line at the back here, 2 points of reference. Let's follow the line. So from the side here, so same thing. I'm gonna bring this part here down to this line and the line at the top. After doing that, then we'll check for flatness here. Same thing at the bottom here also. So use these two reference to bring it down and then check whether this part here is flat. So by using your chisel, flat. So if you put it like that, yeah, you can actually see whether the two ends here are touching. So if both are touching, then technically it's flat. Yeah. Yeah. So this considered as flat. Now I have to reference this whole thing down. So yeah, same thing here. Right, so this is how it looks like. So now we're gonna work on this one. Yep. Bring down the walls and then the bottom as well. So we work on the walls first because that's the easier part. This same thing, gonna bring everything down to the line, make your point of reference all the way, and then check for flatness. So once you're done with bringing this part here down to the line, take your tenon, just put it on top and check whether it fits. Yep, once you're happy with that, bring it down to the line here and here also. So yeah. Once you're done with the sides, right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring this part here down. So bring it down all to the line. So you're gonna chop it. Take your 10mm chisel, your hammer. So as you can see, the angle is going this way. So Just bear in mind when you chop, try eyeball the angle about halfway. Same thing on the other side. So you can take a 10mm chisel, put it like that, try and eyeball the angle, take a hammer, hit it from the back. So when you do this, you don't go down all the way. You want to go maybe about here and just stick it out. So just to remove like a lot of material, and do it on the other side as well. Or you can just pare it down. So what you can do is you're going to tilt the chisel like this, bring down the sides first. Bring down both sides. What this will give you is a bump in the center. So just put your chisel flat and just remove the center. Clean the corners are very easy to forget about, and just make sure that this part is flat. Okay, so once you're done, bring this piece down. Bring down the bit, including the sides, right, everything like that. They can just test it out, see whether they can fit. Your other chisel, the fat one, and then just put it perpendicular and pull it towards yourself. It's called scraping. So this removes very little material. Yep, so you can fit it by hand, maybe about this much. Yeah. Then the rest of it you can just hammer it down, but don't be so excited to push it down all the way, because this part here, if your tongue is not flat, if there's a taper where this part here is bigger, yeah, then basically your mortise here, your slot here will crack open on the sides here. Do it bit by bit, just light taps, and then if you're very confident, then sure, just go down all the way. So there are some gaps here and there. So once you fix all the gaps, yeah, these parts here and here, you can just cut them off, saw it down, or basically this part here, these two areas should be flushed. So yeah, this is the joint that I used in our Bago series. Normally what we do is we'll drill a hole, put a dowel through here, and then put glue on the sides here, and yeah, that's how we hold it together. Don't know if you can visualize, but this would be the leg, and then this would be the brace. That's the joint itself. Yeah, that's basically it.